In 2005, in a coal mine deep within the Kutch district of Gujarat, India, researchers stumbled upon something strange. They found 27 massive vertebrae, spine bones, embedded in the earth. For years, these bones sat in a lab, mistaken for a crocodile. But in 2024, scientists at IIT Roorkee made a shocking revelation. These were not crocodile bones, they belonged to a monster snake that lived 47 million years ago. This serpent was estimated to be up to 15 meters long, longer than a T-Rex, longer than a school bus. It weighed over a ton. It was a slow-moving ambush predator that constricted its prey, much like an anaconda, but far, far bigger. The scientists needed a name worthy of such a giant. They looked to Indian mythology and named it Vasuki Indicus. Why Vasuki? Because in Indian legends, only one serpent king had the power to wrap around a mountain. This scientific discovery forces us to ask, is the legend of Vasuki Nag just a story? Or is it a memory of a time when giants ruled the earth? To understand why this fossil was named Vasuki, we must leave the lab and enter the ancient texts. In Hinduism, Lord Shiva is rarely seen without his most iconic ornament, the cobra around his neck. This is no ordinary snake. This is Vasuki Nag, the king of the serpents of the underworld, Patal Lok. While the fossil found in Gujarat was a non-venomous constrictor, the mythological Vasuki is a being of immense power, born to sage Kashyapa and Kadru. But his life was not one of luxury. It was born out of a curse. Vasuki lived with a ticking clock. His mother, Kadru, had cursed him and his brothers to perish in a great sacrificial fire in the future. Imagine living every day knowing your destiny is to burn. While his brother Takshaka became arrogant with venom, Vasuki sought a way out. He knew he needed a protector who was beyond death. He needed Mahadev. But protection isn't given freely, it is earned. And Vasuki earned his place through the most painful event in cosmic history, the Samudra Manthan. When the gods and demons needed to churn the cosmic ocean for the nectar of immortality, they used Mount Mandara as the rod, but they needed a rope. Just like the scientists in Gujarat found a snake long enough to wrap around a bus, the myths describe Vasuki as long enough to wrap around a mountain. He volunteered his own body as the churning rope. This wasn't a simple tug of war. For eons, his body was crushed against the jagged rocks of the mountain. The friction was unbearable. The legends say smoke and fire poured from his mouth due to the agony. He endured this torture not for himself, but for the universe. It was this sacrifice that moved Lord Shiva to wear him as an ornament, symbolizing that Shiva masters the poison that others cannot handle. Vasuki's footprint isn't just in the stars, it's on Indian soil. Beyond the fossils in Gujarat, we find physical evidence of his worship throughout history. In Prayagraj stands the ancient Nag Vasuki temple. It is said this is the very spot where Vasuki rested to recover from the injuries of the Samudra Manthan. And recently, in Madhya Pradesh, archaeological surveys at the Bhojshala complex uncovered ancient idols, including one believed to be a seven-hooded serpent deity, a depiction of Vasuki Nag carved in stone centuries ago. From the 47 million year old Vasuki Indicus buried in a coal mine to the sacred idol in Prayagraj, the story of the Serpent King has travelled through time. The fossil proves that giants once truly existed. The myth tells us that true greatness comes not from size but from sacrifice. Whether you see him as a prehistoric apex predator or a divine protector, Vasuki remains one of the most fascinating figures in history. If you enjoyed this journey from the coal mines of Gujarat to the cosmic ocean, please like and subscribe. What other myth do you think has real world proof? Let me know in the comments.